tranquility again from Alperian, keeping targets up. As Ragnaros landing a 4-man Sulfurous Smash, Durance of Hate from Mephisto, and this combination executed perfectly at the end of the game.
From Alarak, make it a quad kill set up by that East.
Wow, did you see that mosh pit? 4-man mosh pit while on a conveyor belt. That was like a regular sushi line.
Nubrak, 4 at 50%. Both cores are just absolutely melting. Which one's going to go down first? I think this is going to be Respect the Gooses. Oh my goodness.
Ring. Oh my goodness, the ring. Jaina just pulling up everybody here. That's a 4, make it 5.
And it does knock them all up. What a play. Oh my God, somebody please clip that.
Oh my goodness, I forgot which button I needed to press next. Sorry about the dead air there for a minute. Hi buddy. Hi. Do you need a treat that's easier to get to? Okay. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, I know you don't know very many good tricks yet, but let's see what you can do for people. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series. I got it right. I said it right. I'm not usually on this one. I am Taco, and I typically will be found on twitch.tv/El Taquito. Joining me today for, I believe, his second, maybe it's his third? Is this your third cast? I think it might be your second cast. Yeah, joining me for still trying to yeet himself away on this excellent of, oh my goodness, of casts. Yeah, now you're interested? Now you're interested because there might be food in it for you? This is Arthas Minithil, the Lick King. He will be helping us with today's cast. Got him a toy with treats in it to hopefully keep him in the camera for your viewing pleasure. And yeah, so let's take a look at the things and the stuff. Start slow, then taper off. Oh, by the way, this is a best of 5 Coastal Finals for Division C East. Start slow, then taper off versus Hardstuck Support Group. Start slow was the higher seed, so they opted for first pick, thus leading Hardstuck Support Group to have the map pick. Hardstuck banned Volskaya and Sky Temple, while Start Slow then taper off banned Tomb of the Spadooper Dupes and the Dargan Shargans. And Hardstuck Support Group ended up going to Towers of Comebacks, also known as the Game 3 map. Here, let me put it in our Game 5 view, though. But still the Game 3 map, let's be real. Because reasons. In other news, I'm wearing slides and long novelty socks that don't match. So everything about this cast is ready to go. If there is a sword in the chat, could you please include a disclaimer that we might talk about Heroes of the Storm a little bit? I don't want anybody to get offended by Heroes of the Storm content. puppy. What you doing? Oh, you find a stick to play with instead? Why you bring a stick in? Oh, you get bored of the toy that you can't, Anyway, now that I've gotten all the distractions taken care of, apparently some of y'all want to know what's going on in Heroes of the Storm. Video game. Video game. Yeah, Pat, I'm glad that you get that because yes, it's like yes, Ducky, that is correct. BOE inevitability. All right, so now that we are into the actual picks for start slow, then taper off, coming in with the Volibear hot and heavy, then bringing out the Blaze. Blaze has been very popular in C East this season. Oh my goodness, puppy! Did you just like give up on it? Did you give up on it? Hard Stuck support group going with the. Oh, you got most of it out. See, that's why I put this one that's too big in here, so that you would have to work for it. Hard Stuck support group banning out the Anubarak and the Stukov. Xenochrist playing a really strong Anubarak last match in the semifinals. And Stukov, also some real good Stukov play coming out from start slow, then taper off. Xenochrist picking up the open Joanna for the first pick. Responded to by a Junkrat and an Anduin, which in turn, start slow will pick a Dahaka and an Orphea. I think I know where some of this draft is going. I feel a little deja vu-y for a Towers of Doom like this. So, Hardstuck support group bans the Brightwing, and then the Muradin ban comes through for start slow, the taper off. I feel like we're gonna get like a Garrosh or an ETC and a Gazlo here. That's what I think. And I imagine start slow is going to go for a Hogger instead and Tassadar. Interesting. Never mind. Yeah, Pat, I think so too. I think that's a correct assessment. I'd like to see a Maiev here, but I also think that what healer? I can't pull up the hero list. Okay, Malfurion. Interesting. And Zeratul. Okay. Gonna go Zeratul instead of the Maiev. Same effect, I think, with the Orphea. You go for a root, big ol' root, or rather a Void Prison into the roots, into the Orphea stuff and the Joanna stuff, and do a lot of stuff. And just the puppy. Okay, there is at least the ETC, so I had part of that, right? Not that there were a whole lot of tanks left. But... Oh. Sorry, I bumped my headset. Why is that part of you wet? Maybe Crush, but I think if they're using Void Prison for setups, I think they might just be going for a level 10. Void Prison into Root, Feast, and Falling Sword. Or even start off with the Blessed Shield to open up the stuff. Thanks, Hot Mamas, who... Jeez, Ektar just got a live notification.
Heroes.
Yeah, Holy Cow could be interesting here. I was thinking about something else, and now I don't remember. Oh yeah, so that's true too. Anyway, so that's what it is. As we're loading in, we're already loaded in now. Again, for this game one, I'm Taco, twitch.tv/El and thanks for joining us here on the Nexus Gaming Series main channel. On the left in the blue trunk, start slow, then taper off. The real big Dill playing that Zeratul 0-day attack on the one-armed dinosaur, Dahaka. The Xenochrist on the grown-up Anduin, also known as Joanna. Ooh, lots of little bit of action. A little bit of a lot of action. Something happened, but nobody dies. Welcome to early game. Arlu on the Meow Furian, Xenochrist on that Joanna, like I was saying, and Fenrir on the Orphan. And I think that's everybody on start slow, then taper off on the side of hard stuck support group. Got random engineer playing that, etc., etc., etc. Smack Loud bringing it in on that Junk Dunk. Alex GX on the baby Joanna and Duini. Omar G probably, but Omar on that Tassadar Space Jesus. And up in the off lane, got the Sill, also known as Coffee, playing that Hajir. Glad to see the Hogger in this late stage from last match. I believe she talked about working on it in the post-game interview for the semifinals. And the level 1 quest for Orphea is already done at 1.5 minutes. Great condemn into an E. Level 1 talents are on the screen. Guess what? Orphea win E quest. Well, Greek, this is the Coastal Finals. This is where you pull out the Void Prison if you've been practicing it in secret. Level 4, okay. Yeah, is there a sword, is there a mod in the chat that could start a prediction, a short prediction because we're already 2 minutes in, but a prediction for this match? And please include me as an option. In case I win.
Rise shortly, heroes. Be ready. Capture them quickly.
I seem to have at least 2 supporters that think I'm gonna win this cast.
The hunter lays a trap for his prey. This bomb's for you!
Go forth and claim the altars in the Lord demands it.
Gentleman's agreement up top. Lots of damage, cluster damage going out. Zeratul gonna pick up the kill on the Junkrat. That's the Orphea, the Dark Swarm, and that cleave from the Zeratul going out through there. Really wearing down the side of Hardstuck support group. And looks like Joe is going to pick up that mid channel.
On the Grave Keeper.
Oh no, I missed it. I'm sorry. Reasons. Malfurion is gonna fall in that corridor upstairs. It looks like a start slow invade on the camp, but Junkrat is going to be taken out by the Zeratul in exchange. So a little bit of spicy going on. And thanks, Crush, for putting up the prediction. Use your channel points quickly, because by the time you hear this from me, it's probably going to be almost over.
Once more, the altars rise from the depths.
Next up, ooh, Smackloud really low. Zeratul wearing down the Junkrat early on. Real big deal, getting his team an advantage coming into this altar phase. Junkrat not having any health, but not having mana to worry about, so can just get healed back up. So that's going to set the tone for this one altar phase. Junkrat sleepy rooted in front of the gate, going to get popped by the Orphea, and both teams walk away saying that's enough.
Your powers will
And
like
an
all the
easy
others.
cap for start slow there. Hard stuck, knowing this is tower comebacks, not wanting to get a bigger lead this early without needing to take those risks. Silly Nightbot, this isn't Storm Div. But, as it says, you still can support Storm Div. Let's give some offlane. Nope, as soon as I go to the offlane, things happen in the bottom. Alright, offlaner interaction. Tongue going out onto Silk Coffee. Hawker just gonna walk away, no big deal. There's the Falling Sword. Level 10s are online. We'll give those a pop-up here in just a second. Orphea is going to get out thanks to the Falling Sword Unstoppable. ETC with the slide in, but Mosh already on cooldown, which I think is what pulled out that Falling Sword. Maybe. Anyway, quick look. Here are the talents. We've got the channel coming in, a fight breaking out, isolation, might of the Nathrazim. Nathrazim is a WoW thing. There is the Leap of Faith coming out to rescue the Junkrat. Really, really good Leap of Faith there. Junkrat was toast otherwise. Shockwave comes out as well for some extra peel and CC. Big Condemn comes out. The staggering blow into the wall. The Crushing Jaws picks up the Tacitar, but nobody's dead yet. The big ol' E. Oh, that level 1 damage. So big. 0 Day. Oh, wow. Did you see? Fenrir and Arlo picking up that Junkrat grenade just out of range of the 0 Day attack channel. That's going to send that altar in favor of Start Slow into the core of Hardstuck support group. But Dahaka trying to race car away, gets to a bush, is able to zip, and the Tic Tacs don't catch up, and Dahaka making it out with 200 health. But Hardstuck saying, we got rid of the tank, we chased out the Dahaka, let's take the camp. I think that's a really good move there. Let's finish up these level 10 heroics. So Falling Sword, Tranquility, Jaws, Crushing Jaws, that is, Might of the Nerazim, and Isolation for Start Slow then Taper Off. A nice slide by Random through Xenochrist, but Joanna says, I'm Joanna. Omar says, guys, help me with the camp. Guys, thank you. Shockwave, Riptire, Mosh Pit, Archon, and Light Bomb coming in for Hardstuck.
The altars are rising. Rising heroes.
Pat, I appreciate you betting on me, bro. Oh my goodness, the sapper bait! The tower went away, so the other two were like, okay, we'll attack Orpheus, that's fine.
Be swift, heroes. Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the altars before you.
Level 13's on the board. Those talents have been shown for a little bit. I'm gonna close this. Never mind. Oh, yeah, there's a fight. I think we get a fight.
This realm is mine.
Wait, I thought Heartstuck channeled that. Was it? It would start slow? Okay. Augur going to get taken out by the Zeratul. Nice root catching ETC on the edge, and that's going to be enough to finish off the ETC. And a 5v3 advantage now in favor of Heartstuck. Zero Day going back for the mana, though. I think, I mean, advantage for Start Slow. I think Start Slow is going to just kind of take a pause and a reset there with that advantage.
The altars.
Also, go check out Conflicted, or open up Conflicted on NGS 2 as well. With the, I think it's Div D. Is that Div D, semi? Not sure. But Conflicted, excellent caster as well. So, show him some love.
Enough of this charade. Bring down the great.
Zero Day and Silk Coffee trading altars up top. Well, up top. And everybody coming down for the fight. I think Zero Day had to burrow up to that altar. The mosh pit comes out onto. Oh, the Joe's gonna fall, but Zeratul, 300 health, is going to walk out. Dahaka finishing that Brush Stalker. I believe that's the Globes or the Essence quest. Is that the race car quest? But Dahaka is still going to die. In the meantime, with this altar up, Heartstuck now up by 2. That's going to be 5. 4 more core points.
Is that all?
And getting their way back into the game, kinda as Avane was saying. Avane? Coming back, playing better, playing smoother, getting the first fort of the game down. That's a big advantage for Heartstuck. Towers of comebacks. And yeah, so that is the race car talent.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
What? I mean, I knew I could do that. I've opened my tunnel as well.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Orphea finishing up that level 7 E quest with 30 hits. Another Mosh Pit comes out, catching Zeratul alone. Mosh Pit's a big cooldown, but Zeratul's a big kill. Especially with these altars coming in, double altar phase. Joanna trying to make something happen. The Crushing Jaws comes out, Leap of Faith. to save the Tassadar. Tassadar popping that Archon for that health and shield. The Riptire goes out. Nobody else has died yet. A lot of people coming close. How far is Anduin on? 5 pierces on Piercing Light. And a Gentleman trade on the top altars as well. This time that is favoring Hardstuck by 2. And camp is being stole. Hogger and Dahaka would wave at each other as they passed. They were too far away to see. Gets rooted, slept, woke, and Omar takes the eruption damage. Oh, Malfurion caught on the wrong side of a cow. That is one dead tree dude. Pat, I would gladly burn a Blizzard. Wait, can I say that? Never mind. I would gladly burn a Blizzard server. How's that? To take out Zeratul. No, Pat confirmed. Zeratul mains bad people, except for Real Big Dill. I heard he's great. And let's get a good old cheer 69 for the NGS stream. Oh, no, never mind. Viewers shot up. We were at 69 viewers. Shout out to Moist Weenus. However, that has changed. Big 4-man gank into the top. Dahaka, not the other Dahaka, Hogger, got nowhere to go. Going into another double altar phase. SmackLoud gonna get this channel. I think Malfurion's gonna channel here. This is still a an advantaged altar phase, and it looks like, and I missed it, Hardstuck did get a Sapphire in because the score went from 18 to, or went from 19 to 18. The Junkrat channel just not gonna make it through. Riptire getting dodged around, gonna knock out the Malfurion before the sleep hits. That's a good. Ooh, a 3-man mosh with Dahaka eating the Tic Tacs from Junkrat. But Dahaka had single-digit health there before he went down. There's the level 20 Falling Sword coming out from the Joe. That's gonna be a lot of heals in the Unstoppable. The hammer's going round. Joe doing a lot for the team. Is the stall gonna be enough? Also, Pat, or Crush says the Artanis. The Artanis.
Slave.
Yeah, Moonfire gets more heals. Oh, big shockwave coming from Syl onto Fenrir, and Orphan is going to die. The Orphan goes down. And Duwini gonna get the channel. My soundboard still doesn't work. And a boss pickup for Hardstuck support group, going from finally tying the match for the first time since the start of the game, going to take their first advantage. Oh, Dahaka gets onto the point, drags out Hogger, but 3v1 can't hold the point away from them. Hardstuck grabbing the lead for the first time in this Towers of Combat. Playing it smooth, playing it careful, taking advantage of their advantages, taking using their advantage, there we go, versus, Real Big Deal coming in with the absolute murder on the Junkrat, and the Falling Sword going to let Zeratul survive the Mosh. Mosh can no longer be used with Joe around, unless it's on the Joe.
The altars rise again.
Bottom port being taken back finally. phase coming up. This is for 4 for each team now that the towers are even. A team calling for a camp call or a camp invade. Hogger going to spin away. Oh, let's look at those level 20s real quick. Is that no control? It is no control.
I am lord of this realm, and it will not be stolen from me.
Yes, Ducky, that's right. I'm Taco, I'm a cow. No control, rip tire improvement. Death Mosh? Yeah, death metal. Mega wall. Force barrier. Improved light bomb. There is the crushing jaws for an engage, and the rip tire comes out, but it doesn't look like anything's really landed. The isolation comes out. The contagion doesn't look like it spread to anybody though, as the Haka goes down early-ish in this fight, but everybody's gonna spread out. So let's keep looking at those level 20s. By the way, start slow, then taper off. Picked up that altar in case I didn't have that part on the screen and didn't see the score change. Now 6-6, tied again. There is the mosh. Malfurion is gonna die. Tassadar is going to fall. Orphea survives the mosh, I think because of team focus differences. I'm not sure. What's the inner fire? That's what it's called. Start slow, picks up the contagion, the improved might of the Nerazim, the improved crushing jaws for the cooldown, improved tranquility, which I think does mana also. Do mana ever? Did it used to do mana? I don't know. Increased healing by a lot, and improves cooldown from Moonfire's Falling Sword improvement, which is the Heaven's Fury with the lightning bolts and the cooldown. We've seen that be effective a lot already.
Take the altars and put an end.
Bottom altar is up, and this one still doesn't decide the game, but the big old piercing light roots coming through. Junkrat, Anduin, and ETC all going to die. The ETC mosh gonna catch 3, which might let, yes, it does let Silcoffee get out with that Hogger. And this altar, oh! Start slow, going for the win. Gonna go for, nope, okay. Yeah, oh, they called Orphea off the channel. They're gonna go for a double tower cap and make this the game-winning altar. But the boss is gonna be up in a minute. Is Joanna overextended? No, Archon gets dragged out by the Dahaka. Tassadar goes down. That's 1 fort down. Can Silcoffee defend this fort? Are they just gonna channel it? No, they're not gonna channel. Hogger's dead. GG. Start slow, then taper off.
The altar is ours. Fire upon the grave keeper.
Game number 1. All right, where are you? Are you little stinker? Arthas! Let's hit that summary page. Stats are on the board. Nobody cares about stats. No one cares about stats. Well played by both sides. You want a treat? If you want a treat, you gotta get some camera time, bud. Camera time. Oh, sleepy baby. And we have our next map. Oh, here, let's come over here. What a handsome boy. Yeah. Yeah, Crush, if you could give me and Pat our points, please. I also don't think there were any no death clubs thing in that match. Alright, well, Puppy doesn't want to play ball, so sorry about that, friends. Puppy's like, I'm going to lay just out of it. That's how it always is. Wow, I'm not the lobby host. I'm not in charge of stuff in this match, and I'm still getting blamed for issues with the lobby. What the heck? When you come back and watch this, you know who you are. You know who you are. Anyway, in case I haven't said it, it's on the screen though. Infernal Shrines picked by Start Slow Then Taper Off. Hardstuck support group opting for the first pick coming into this next game. Spicy, spicy, spicy. All right. I know, Negloid, right? Like, jeez. He is 3 months tomorrow. He was born on February 11th. Did he come out in front? Let's see. Oh, he's laying at my feet. He's laying at my feet. What a sweetie boy. Yeah. Here. Let's see. Yeah. Puppy, where you at? You want the treat? Come here. And if you want the treat, you come over here. Here you go, bud. Do I still have your blade? You wanna... Let's see if he'll still do this. He might not. He might not. You wanna lay down? Let's see what happens with this. It might not work out. Yes!
Infernal Shrines!
Good boy. Heroes of the Storm Aftermath? So... Zelane. There is, so you can go to nexusgamingseries.org, and from there you get to our Discord. You can sign up. In general, we are at the end of this season. Next season will be in the fall. All right, you're looking a little anxious there, bud. That's okay. And go from there. The Discord's a good place to start finding teams. Also, just people that you play with. Be like, hey, let's make a team. There's this fun amateur league we can join. And yeah, just play the game. Play the game with people who still play the game. Don't sit in a Storm League queue for 20 minutes to then get stomped on by Silvers who are on their way to GM for the 5th account. I feel like I should click on something in particular. Yeah, so Infernal Shrine, start slow versus Hardstuck. Hardstuck taking that first pick, banning Stukov away from Arlu. Blaze being taken away from, I believe, 2 or 3 people. Puppy, if you're gonna sit there and look cute, at least do it over here. Do it over here, so people can see you come over here and look so cute. So freaking cute.
For the frozen throne!
And then a Hogger ban and a Joe ban. With a Nubarak first pick into a Brightwang.
Hell, it's about damn time.
And then he goes and lays down over there. Like, you could lay down over here, but instead you lay down over there. I need to get a camera over there. And then they'll lay down over somewhere else. They'll never lay down in front of the camera or under the camera unless I'm not streaming. It's ridiculous. Should I be bothered by that? Am I overreacting? Y'all didn't come here to watch Hotch. Y'all came here to look at puppies, right? Like, that's the point of this? Isn't there a way to just do a regular poll? It was totally whatever. Yeah, that's what I'm like. That's what I was gonna do, is start a poll. Hots or puppies?
Victory for the Forsaken.
Alright, so quick run through on the rest of this draft. Also with the Brightwing was a Tychus pickup. I smell a swap, but maybe not. Then Zool and Rhaegar as a response. Mid-band is going to be the Vala and the Dahaka with an ETC and Sylvanas pickup. Gazlo and Omar coming in. mean, Gaslow and Omar. Gaslow and Zul'jin. With 0 Day coming in with the Urel, the Pat special. And with that, we're going to hop into the game view, and I'm going to be right back because my wife is sick and I need to take her to the meds real quick.
Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes. The battle begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To arms!
Okay, good. They've only just started. Like, the timer just went. So, on the side of... Oh, Crush, can you start another prediction? You don't have to actually include... you don't need to include me on this one. Real big deal on the Dark Lady Ranger General of the Forsaken Sylvanas Windrunner. Dark Lady of the Forsaken Ranger General, that's the name of it. Fenrir on the Brightwing, Xenochrist on the etc., Arlu on the Tickus. 0 Day attack on the Space Goat, coast to coast. Urel, that is start slow and taper off. In the offlane, we got Smackloud on the Zool. Still Coffee playing that 4-man Gaslow. Woo! Alex G, I'm sure the X is silent, playing the Zool. Nope, playing the Rhaegar. Random Engineer on the Anubi Booby, and Omar G on the Zul'jin. Oh, is that better? Did I fix it, Crush? Camps being took. Level 1 talents are going away. Brightwing gonna Zeta the someone. Tychus probably? Even though you're still up catching that top soak for the Zool. I like that switcheroo, at least for a little bit. That might be because of the matchups, or it's just because of positioning and it was easier to make that adjustment. Puppy, would you not eat the green screen? Y'all don't care about the camp that's been taken. Because it's taken and not there. Ooh, a big ol' 4-5-man gank on to Smackloud. Syl and Alex trying to make a rescue, but 5v1, just the numbers, man. The numbers. There's the altar. It's going to be a Frozen Punisher or Shrine, rather. It's going to be a Frozen Punisher. Random looking really low. Tychus and Sylvanas together going to knock him down. The overwhelming affliction going to be huge with just the general stuff from ETC. Level 4 talents are up. Brightwing's got some stuff. Urel's got some slows. And depending on how Sylvanas plays the level 7. And if Tychus goes Q slow at level 13. Tychus goes Q slow at level 13. That's just going to be so much percentage damage coming out of the Sylvanas as well. Tychus, the bigger they are, so that Sylvanas takes over the last quarter of the HP. Look at Smack though, just pushing down bottom, going into that blue build, or the start of the blue build. Level 7s for Hardstuck is going to be a good power spike. This is an advantage they want to push. But Random going to get dropped by the tickets. Alex looking low, Omar looking low. I guess, you know, the level 7 power spike in a 5v4 doesn't quite matter. Oh, we want to look at those level 7s. But trading a fort for a fort is a good trade. This is a great opportunity that Hardstuck is taking. Urel looking like maybe she's going to respond or just catch soak because she's not going to get this fort defended. Zul's going to get that down. And the Punisher is probably delivering a major assist in that kill on the Gazlo in the top. But Zul gets a fort down before this top fort goes down. But the Punisher with the major freezing, that's going to catch Anubrak out. ETC for the slide and boot for the follow. Anubrak not going to be able to get away. Maybe didn't have the burrow. Or is just so disrupted, wasn't able to get the burrow cast off. So this first Punisher going into keep territory, getting more push in that bottom lane, but I still think it was a good trade. It was a good plan, if not a good trade for Hardstuck. Having the level 7 advantage going in to that objective would have been, you know, having the 5v5 could have been nice. But who am I to judge? I'm just here to observe. I'm not, well, and talk about it. I also talk about it. I can only make speculations. I cannot make judgments. And heck you if you think otherwise. Oh wait, that's also a judgment. Shout out to Farfanugan with the man heck you. Urel Zul doing the dance up top. Level 10's online for both teams. Gazlo coming down the safe way. Yeah, the safe way. I think that could have been a good opportunity for a flank, but Nubrak burrowing. Burrow charging away. Sorry, Burrow charge. Burrow is the dock ability. Cocoon goes out onto the Brightwing, gonna get taken out pretty quick. The Emerald Wind. The gravel bomb to counter the mosh pit, but mind control slide, and there's a cleanse somewhere in there. And Nubrak's going to fall. The Xenocry is so low, and the ETC is not going to die. Neither is Sylvanas, who's going to dash away, but the Ancestral comes out onto Zul'jin, who still has Taz, and there's a Taz. Great CC to stop Zul from doing much in that Taz Dingo. Anyway, we called out a lot of those heroics, but we'll still let's go through them again real quick. They're on the screen, and they are from left to right at the top. Start slow, then taper off with the Mosh Pit, Commandeer Odin, Emerald Wind. Ooh, and Nubrak does get away from this one. Maybe Urel going deep, deep, deep. There's the spell armor and the shield. With Nubrak, where you going, bud? The Hammer Slam, and that's going to be the kill on Anubrak. Mind Control in Ardent Defender. Everybody thinks Ardent Defender. I don't even remember what Urel's other ult is called. Like, is it Consecration? Is it Holy Ground? What is it? I think it's good. Gazlo and Zul'jin also going to get dove deep under this fort. And then for hard stuck support group, got the Gravel Bomb, the Poison Nova, the Ancestral Healing, Taz Dingo, and the Cocoon. So start slow, working on that shrine. Is it Sacred Ground? That sounds right. A lot of things sound right. She's a paladin, right? So like almost any of the paladin area abilities. Or anything that sounds like it could be a paladin area ability. Popping that Blessing of Freedom, right? Is that what that was? Hand of Freedom. Paladins have blessings and hands. How many hands does a paladin have? Because it's more than 2. Brightwing coming out of the cocoon, getting a follow-up CC from the Anub'arak, and that is going to be enough to help Zul'jin secure that kill. As the Punisher does get picked up in the bot for start slow, then taper off. And sorry, I had to get up because of the puppy, so we missed a little bit of nothing. Big 5-man group up onto the Sylvanas. The Sylvanas dies. The Gravel Bomb came out for zoning out. Was that the ETC or the Urel? Anyway, very, very successful zoning, preventing any more follow-up. Zul'jin, Gazlo clearing out this bottom Punisher, which is making its way to the keep. Camps, people setting up, anchoring. Yeah, Droopy, I understand what you mean. I think though the added CC just in general with the bombs and the Gravo, just extra things, and I think there's a slow somewhere involved with the Gazlo as well. But just things to keep enemies in Zul'jin's auto attacks and in the poison and in the Zul auto attacks. I think it's huge. But I understand that maybe something that's a little bit more or less or more violence and less utility, I guess. I don't know. I like it though. I like the forming Gazlo. Zul going to get caught out after the invade. Hard stuck support group taking the start slow, then taper off. Siege camp and not getting out clean. And tending to lanes. Lanes are pretty even. Both mid forts are up, but not for long. Anub'arak going in deep to stop this siege. Mind Control comes out with great timing to still Mind Control him after the Unstoppable. But the port goes down thanks to the Black Arrows. Yeah, I think if you did it right after the burrow charge, rather right after the impale, because really you shouldn't burrow charge until the impale, or unless the impale hits, or just do it off of a Zul route. The Zul route's guaranteed. I mean, Brightwing exists, but start slow, looking to make it aggressive. Oh, hang on, this is hard stuck. I was like, start slow is really going for that keep. Anub'arak gets caught away from the team, not super far away, but enough. Oh, there is a 2-man grab with Ardent Defender comes out. ETC catches the Z from the Brightwing. Anub'arak there with the interrupt on the ETC Mosh that had caught too. SmackLoud trying to stay alive with that blue build. It's not going to be enough with all that Tychus damage coming through. But ETC gets traded out thanks to the Zul'jin. Sylvanas not going to be able to eat away the wolf. Woof, 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 woof. Oh! Gonna catch Sylvanas. Rhaegar going for the throat. I know that's the wrong hero. I mean, it's the hero that did. You know what I mean. You know what I mean by getting it wrong. Odin gonna get popped early. Gonna come in and try to push out Hardstuck and really move aggressively into this objective. The Z and the Emerald Wind coming out onto the Tychus. Zul'jin's gonna fall after the Tazdingo, and this is just 3 of them. I guess it's 3v. Because Sylvanas is still dead. That was 3v3. Gotcha. Eddie, welcome to NGS. I wonder if Hardstuck is going to give another objective. They've mainly been giving objective and getting value elsewhere. This objective is strong. I mean, the first one was frozen, so it's weaker for the better Punisher at the weaker part of the game. But, like, the Punisher is just so much value. And if for no other reason than the pounce, like the top rope suplex, just so many good engage opportunities. Nubrak not gonna burrow charge away from the jump this time, catching the purge from Rhaegar. Odin is popped again. The Holy Cow Avenger Wings out, the Avenging Wrath Wings out on the Yrel. There is the Mosh, gonna get cocooned though after catching, what is that, 3 or 4 into Mosh? Not a Nubrak. The keep goes down, nobody's dead though. That's the crazy part there. That far deep into the keep with the Punisher and no one dies. No one. Not a one. Well, the minions, but they're not real. Hi-ho, in the lanes we go. Our lanes are pushing, there's minions we kill. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi. Ooh. Red team like suspicious, don't see when you're stealing the bruiser cam. But, they know. Everyone knows. Start slow saying, we know that they're on that bruiser cam, let's go take this keep. And are we going to make a core push? Are we making a core push? No, they're going for the third keep. I think this is the safer pick because Hardstuck's coming back. A little bit of damage on the keep, a little bit easier to get away. Bruiser camp ends up not getting a whole lot done. But the steal is still nice, gets it off the map. And they were able to respond to their keep going down. Unfortunately for Hardstuck, they're having a hard time getting value. But start slow is at that point of the game where they're gonna start tapering off. So I don't know. Nice mind control onto, I believe that was the Zul'jin. The Unstoppable from Yrel is going to circumvent the Gravo Bomb. Level 20s for both teams. Yeah, bomb toss is what I expected. Nubrak's gonna die, so is Smackloud, but 2 really low. Mind control out onto the Rhaegar for the Sylvanas. Rhaegar's gonna be at half health. Tychus in that Commandeer Odin just chipping away. 0-day attack moving in. Catching 2 more. Gazlo with the bomb toss is the only thing that's going to slow them down. The mind control Catch and Gazlo, that's going to be a full wipe, and that should be game number 2 to start slow, then taper off. Seraphim pickup for Yrel. 2 seconds out of every 10 with that unstoppable. What the heck? Why does my cursor keep going crosshaired? I don't think y'all can see. Yeah, y'all can't see my cursor still. Anyway, level 20s, improved mind control, intensifying winds, the bright wing parts, big red button, and bolt of the storm, bomb toss, more poison nova, Farseer's blessing, combining resilience and rewind. Game number 2, start slow, then taper up. Welcome to your post-game summary report brought to you by Dead Games R Us. Yeah, I really thought both. Wow! Wow. I didn't realize. So Hardstuck only got 5 kills in that game. Or I should say, Start Slow only died 5 times. 2 no death clubs on the board. And I really thought there was more kills. I thought Hardstuck, I thought from the stat perspective that Hardstuck was way closer in that. It just the secured kills. Good night, Crush. The secured kills just did a lot. Or rather, made a huge difference. It looks like. Talents are on the screen. Puppies being a jerk. Isn't that right, Arthas? It's alright. Yeah. Alright, so waiting on the next map. I think people are chatting about what's going on. So we'll be right back and enjoy this blast from the past.
Ignorance will be your undoing. No one can stop me.
You want original or extra crispy? Smells like victory.
Are you ready for the Inter-Multiversal Nexo Weight Championship? You better be! El Bandito Imperious! Gata de Batalla Lele! Mel Gaucho! Ganas! ¡Legendario! Bienvenidos a la catedral de las mejores batallas del Nexo. Ding, ding, ding! The fun is on! Épico!
my goodness. Remember those times when Blizzard still loved us? Alright, so we come back to find that some players rather, are taking quick bio breaks. However, we've got stuff we can talk about, like sunshine and rainbows and murdering everybody on the other team, storming their castle, taking down their base and destroying their core. Victory. I think I need to do a... Do I need to redeem that prediction or no? No. Okay. Oh, we did not get a game 2 prediction. All right, I think I can put in a game 3 prediction. Don't worry. Don't worry. Anyway, so I thought it was... Oh, right. That's what I was going to say. I apologize because I got distracted with setting up a prediction. So, Hardstuck support group opts for the map pick, the first pick again. And so start slow, then taper off. Takes us to Cursed Hollow. Keep in mind with this best of 5, if it goes to 5 games, only 2 maps aren't involved, right? Because the bans and the whatnot, right? So, the maps that are left are Alterac, Braxis. Oh, excuse me. Alterac, BOE, Braxis, and Garden. So if Hardstuck is able to put us into a game 5, I think the ones not played are going to be Alterac and Braxis. Just because, but I don't know. That's just raw speculation. Alright, looks like we are going to go into a draft arena.
Cursed Hollow.
And I'll even change the screen this time. All right, as the first pick is about to come in, we'll see a Dahaka band, then a Blaze band that's staying very consistent, then a Brightwing band, and a Joanna band, and an Abathur first pick. That's going to throw some stuff off. Normally, you kind of want to hide that Abathur to not let it get countered. But an Abathur first pick often will just be like, oh, what does that do to our plan? Our plan. Also, it's a 5-minute prediction, so...
The frozen throne! Haga, hunt them down!
Uh-oh, I forgot how to go back out of this view. Hang on.
I will fight to my last breath!
Yeah, there we go. So, Anubarak and Hager. And then Tychus and Rhaegar. Prediction is live. Oh, I need to move this forward. The overhead light is... Puppy, why? Okay, you're laying under the chair, but on the wrong side still. But on the wrong side. Sleepy puppy. We'll bring Puppy back in a little bit. Oh, okay, never mind. I know what that is. Alright, so mid bands, Nazebo and ETC coming into a Vala pick for the real big deal, and Orphea making a comeback for Fenrir. This could be devastating. Got Anubarak, Burrow Charge, potentially a Shockwave with the Rain of Vengeance from Vala into the E buttons of Orphea. Pat, that actually sounds hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Varian and Muradin. This is a beefy team. Throw the Abathur on top with the Bloodlust. Taikai?
Victory above all.
And a Stukov to close it out. Arlu and that Stukov. Stukov making it through this time. Did Stukov make it through earlier? I don't think Stukov made it through earlier. Alright, there's still some time left on the prediction. For the side of start slow, then taper off. Yeah, that's what I think so too, Pat. Hat the smash variant. 0-day attack on the Hager. Fenrir playing the Orphan. Xenochrist on the Bug. Arlu on the Admiral. Stukadook. And Real Big Dill on the Valhalla.
10 seconds.
Vala la 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 Vala. Vala is my shield.
4, 3.
For the side of Hard Stuck Support Group in the red corner, got Omarg on the Varian, Silk Coffee on the Tickus, Alex G playing that Rhaegar. Woof, 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 woof. Random engineer running that Muradin. And Smackloud with the hearts on the Abathur. Oh, sleepy time for Abathur. Pajamathur. What a cutie. Talk about a bed bug, am I right? Interesting off-lane, tank lane matchup with the Anubrak and the real boy. Oh wait, he's not a real boy yet. Little early attempts for an engage onto the variant. Not going to be super fruitful. We do get a High King's Quest, so much more likely to be wind memes, wind blades, twin memes, especially with the amount of camps and the boss on this map. I could see it being a strat. I could definitely see that being a strat. Early bruiser camp for Heartstuck. Feel like that's a really good decision based off of tribute placement. Nice burrow from Nubrak onto the Tychus, and the pustules. Here comes the smash. All right, we do get the scream from the variant, and is that gonna be enough peel? They're staying alive through the variant engage there.
Heroes, gather tribute.
Objectives starting to spawn. Tychus working on that siege camp to have that marching in the way opposite lane from this first objective. Can't pick up. Bruiser camp does not get picked up for start slow. Big engage, but a lot of front lining coming through for start, so they're gonna get a quick cap. I don't know if you can really call it a quick cap, but they do quick cap the tribute in the face of Heartstuck. And Baron's gonna fall to that Hungry Arrow. Does Random make it out? 175 HP, real big deal, trying to get away. Vala took that gambit, so lots of high risk, high reward there on that gambit. Where is it? Yeah, Abathur picking up some push with that siege camp down here. Looks at the trail of mines, looking to it looks like
Gather tribute or face my curse.
mainly just stem the flow of minions walking through that lane. Next curse, or rather next tribute spawning in the bottom left side. Big engage in front of the Heartstuck wall. It's going to be enough. A lot of CC onto the Rhaegar, and Tychus trying to get through the wall, gets smacked around by Hogger. And that's not enough to stay alive. Heartstuck going to have to give up this second tribute. Bruiser camp being picked up there on the left of the screen. Sukov trying to get some push. Hogger getting some push. That call down mule at level 7. Oh, I meant to look. What is Abathur doing? Looks like more of a hat-ish build. What's the skirmish? Skirmish over bottom. Orphea falls as we get down there. Real big deal, gonna get caught by Rhaegar, not quite 50 HP, and Varian's gonna fall to the beefy arm of the Admiral. Oh, wait! Rhaegar almost catches Vala with the move speed. Murden jumps in, gets stopped by the Anub'arak, and Vala needs to buy your entire team some drinks. Especially because now that Stukov just died for you. Died for your shenaniganery. Random mounting up in the bush, getting away. Zero Day not going to be able to spin into another kill, but Vala finally goes down. The Rhaegar chase is absolutely real. In a 40 HP, dodges the grenade! What was that dodge? What even was that dodge? A hogger kill. Hard stuck coming in line hard. Especially down level 10s right there, but barely. Level 10s didn't really get picked up. The flailing swipe did get used though. So, start slow, taper off. Cocoon, flailing swipe. There's the crushing jaws. We just saw it. Catch 3, get that level 1 E-quest done. Level 7 E-quest is halfway there. That was a big turnaround. Rain of Vengeance, like we talked about. So, oh, that's going to be huge. Shockwave. So Burrow Charge and Shockwave with the Rain of Vengeance and everything that Orphea does is absolutely of the damage. Just that's what it is. However you want to do it, just damage just coming from everywhere. On the side of Hardstuck, they've picked up bosses. Ultimate Evolution, Avatar. Draken Laser Drill. Colossus Smash, we saw that earlier with the shield wall. Ooh, the invade coming in, but barely too late. The Hog Wild comes onto the point after the cap, but the Shockwave and the Vala going to lead to a variant kill. Random just gonna jump over. Murden with the hat, don't underestimate it. Is that? But heavy impact. Murden with the attack speed hat. Skullcracker. Oh, I'm sad. I'm not judging, I'm just sad. But the curse gets picked up by start slow. Boss pushing. But more importantly, boss pushing into a curse.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
So things I've noticed about Blizzard. So they like the Nazeems, you know, Nathrazim, Narazim, Nazebo, and Karazim. The Crushing Jaws is empty. Tychus gets himself out of the cocoon with the laser drill. Stukov and Murden trade. All the ults have been used. Shockwave about to be up. Colossus smashes. Smash. Whatever. Ancestral Healing is back. Alright. Some cooldowns are coming back. Yeah. Got the Narazim, the Nathrazim, Karazim, and Nazebo. Nephilim, but that's like not a Blizzard thing. Then you've got freaking Draken, the laser drill, and whatever that's related to is StarCraft, and Draken, the wolf spirit in WoW. I feel like they like to reuse their ideas. Great purge onto random, and the Ancestral comes out just in time. I thought his health went to 0, and the Avatar didn't even get popped. They saved Avatar there. But the Bruiser Camp is successfully stolen by Start Slow, then Taper Off. And Hardstuck only has 1 tribute, so Start Slow is not really under a lot of pressure to keep up the momentum. Crushing Jaws in the back, going to catch Rhaegar. The silence not going to spread maybe quite as far as desired, but the reset on the silence will add some positioning adjustments. And a big ol' siege into this keep without a whole lot to back it up necessarily. A one level advantage. Map pressure. How you're gonna bounce in and out. The Cocoons use the smash gets flailed away. The level 7 E-Quest gets finished. I mean, Andrew, they're basically the same thing, but one's in WoW and one's in StarCraft.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Start slow, trying to make a push into this bottom keep. The mule already going to work. A bunch of CC though on the clone, it looked like. So clone is out. Unless Anathrazine, unless Kill Jaden and company, Sargeras and whatnot are actually the Nerazim and the Protoss, right, coming into WoW, and they look the way they do just because they're different enough because of the dimensional shifting. Someone get me my tinfoil hat. I almost said Blizzard in their lazy story writing, but their storytelling is actually probably the best thing about Blizzard. Well, I mean, their cutscenes, their cinematics, really good, but I'd call that storytelling as well, because the art can be really good with bad storytelling, and it's not good. So. You cannot judge me, for I am justice itself. Hogger going for an engage is going to get counter-engaged. A lot of fighting in that silence, but wait a second, but Murden dies. What? I feel like I swapped health bars around there. Rhaegar is going to get killed, and then the Crushing Jaw is going to catch the Tychus and the Varian. That's going to be 4 with Abathur alive, and I think this might be a push for the sweep in the win. Have the C-West Coastal Finals been played yet? That's not. Game number 3 over to start slow, then taper off. Let's pop over to the talents. Here's the summary page. I'm going to find a I'm gonna find me a interview, but I'm also gonna find an answer to something. Okay, oh, they're playing tomorrow. Tomorrow. Alright, let's see. Probably can find an interview here in a moment. Okay, well, ignore, I guess, both of those messages, Zero.
I'm here. I saw it beforehand.
Yeah, no, that's good, because I'm doing, like, 5 things. And by which I mean one thing, and that's casting. Heck yes. So, Coastal Finals sweep.
Yeah, we're very happy. We tend to lose when it comes to the important games like this. We always choke when it comes before the actual grand finals, so we're very happy to win tonight.
Yeah. Well, you know, you should be happy to win tonight, because winning is nice, winning is fun, and that means you get to play more. You get to play more, Zero.
That's the best part of the game, right?
But you don't get to get me any more fantasy points this season, as of like a few weeks ago. But
well, you gotta do playoff fantasy points then too, right?
yeah, I guess, but that gets into weird.
That'd be tough. Yeah.
Yeah. So game 1, Towers of Doom. That was tight. That was a close game.
Yeah, it was. We had a big lead in the beginning. I think we were up 10 to 14 somewhere around tower shots.
Yeah.
And then we ended up having, I think it was one bad fight there that I can't remember what happened. I know that our tank player, his daughter actually came up to him while he was playing and put some cookies on his hands. So and that was great. That was in the middle of one of the fights when Malfurion died, when Arlo died in Malfurion. He said he would have been able to save him if he actually would have had his hand free there. So that's kind of funny. But I'm glad we were able to bring it back at the end there. It was tough to get that tower back against their team because Tathar and Junkrat, they could just push us, keep us away from the tower, that bottom tower the whole game. And after we finally got that back, and that was a huge turnaround point. And also when we got that kill on Hogger towards the end, that was a big turnaround too. That just gave us an advantage in every fight. And then to seal the deal, it was the kind of that big isolation at the end, when 4-man isolation. That it was a very tight game. We were we let out a big breath at the end of that game.
Yeah, that the silencing there, and it looked like, I could tell that y'all were yelling at Fenrir, because he was like halfway through the channel, and it was like, I guess they're not gonna cap first, and they're just gonna oh nope, they yelled at him. Okay, he backed off. All right.
Yep. Yeah, we were definitely. I think he was prepared to stop no matter what. He was saying. So he said, "Am I stopping? Am I stopping?" He said, "Yeah, we're stopping." Okay, so and then we went in. We took bottom and mid because we saw we could win that way. And with 4 of them dead, well, 3 of them dead, and we got another kill after that. That kind of obviously sealed the deal there.
Yeah, and it's nice to be like most of the way through the channel, and the tower goes down, and you're just like, okay, it's fine.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, we were happy that we won a tight game like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then game number 2, Infernal Shrines. That was a little bit more, I'd say, not solid, like, because the Towers of Doom was still well played, but like it was more. It was less fluid. It was what I mean by more solid, like. I
feel like we made less mistakes that game.
Yeah, there was a lot more. I think there were a lot more challenges. Not challenges. A lot. What am I trying to say? I think Hardstuck made some really interesting and good decisions to trade value instead of potentially take bad fights, especially because y'all had the ability to take to just pick someone and kill them. But I think they're, while a great strategy early, I think we're going to win the objective every time. Ended up overshadowing that a little bit. What was your strategy going into Shrines, and then when you realized that we're gonna take a fort instead of fight over this first objective type of a thing? How did that affect the gameplay?
So we kind of expected the triple frontline in that game. They've played it against us a couple times, and Zool in particularly we have to watch out for, because there was one game that we played against them with Zool that he just carried their entire game, and we got just pummeled by it. So we were very conscious about that when we were drafting this time, which is kind of why I drafted last night. I wanted to make sure that I didn't pick another Leoric in the triple frontline. I guess I'm not. Usually that might be good, but not my Leoric. I'm not a great Leoric player. But his Zool is really good. He's good at getting support, about getting value across the map. Like you said, while we were busy getting objective, he got that whole, was it bottom fort? Yeah, he had that bottom fort for free while we got the objective. And once we saw he was doing that, we kept pointing out that he was down there. And we just knew we had to get that top fort to make sure that it was even, that make sure we got equal value there.
Yeah, and then y'all were able to push into that keep a little bit, which was nice, some extra value.
Yep, exactly. Good.
And then from there were a couple other basic trades, but I felt like for the most part y'all held on to the lead. I thought it was very even the entire time. I was very surprised in the post game screen that in the kill discrepancy there was just a lot of close escapes coming out of you guys. Was that because of the Falling Sword Unstoppables, or was that more the Malfurion? That was the Malfurion game, right? No, that was the Brightwing game.
Yeah, that was Brightwing.
Yeah, so who do you credit? I know it's hard to pick, but who do you credit all those saves to more, Joe or Brightwing?
We actually didn't feel like we got the value we wanted out of the Falling Sword there. It was supposed to be more of an anti-mosh kind of deal.
I saw that happen a couple times.
Yeah. In some cases, it almost would have been better just to have the... Wait, actually, hold on here.
Have a Blessed Shield into the Jaws or whatever combo.
Wait, Joanna was our first game, wasn't it? I thought our second game was ETC.
Maybe.
I might be wrong.
Because they picked... Yeah, that was your ETC game. I'm sorry. Towers of Doom was the Joanna saves. Okay. Out of the mosh.
Yeah, we have a great Brightwing player. Fenrir is a kind of a two-trick, I should say. Brightwing being one of them, and
Orphea being the other.
Yep. Yeah, he doesn't play a traditional Brightwing that you see in Stormblade games or even anywhere else. He goes Emerald Winds, obviously, and he gets so much value out of that nobody is really used to seeing from Brightwing players, I feel. And yeah, every time he plays Brightwing, it always feels like it's the right pick. It never feels like he can go wrong with his Brightwing.
Yeah, well, and it worked out really well. It seemed to do he seemed to do a great job just all together with the Brightwing. And then going back onto the Orphea, that level 1 E quest, super exciting, especially to see it get completed. Got completed in 90 seconds in that game 1.
Yep.
We always have a joke when we take Orphea with E quest. It's like, all right, tank, die for me. Opening fight, let's go. Because it's like Subdue, right? It doesn't matter how you get it as long as you get it.
Yep, exactly right. Sometimes it's worth dying for.
Yeah. And then game 3, Cursed Hollow. Y'all picked Cursed Hollow. Draft wise for both teams, is that basically what y'all expected? Kind of how y'all were set up or planning for the game to go?
Not really. We didn't think we were gonna get as many of the high value picks we got. I mean, I feel almost all of our picks we got are kind of our bread and butter. Fenrir got his Orpheas, got his Nubrak. it's not very often that our Lucan gets Stukov in the last pick. You know, that's usually it's banned or picked right away against us, or we're picking it. And then Zavala, you don't see. She's always a high value pick too. So I think we got a lot of picks we wanted there, and that just made the game a lot easier for us.
Yeah, getting some of those picks definitely. There was some really good CC layering, especially in front of a wall, or several different walls, where there was just not enough room to get through the silence to safety. That happened a lot, and I thought the timing of a lot of those kills was really nice.
Yeah. One thing what we were worried about with the Abathur was we have to have a lot of CC, because whoever his target is going to be, we knew it was be some kind of auto attacker. We'd have to keep them CC'd so they don't get the value of the Abathur hat on top of them. And with them having Tychus, Varian, Murden, all good Abathur hats, we just knew we had to keep them silenced, stunned, and I mean, like you said, I think we layered it well. And plus, being able to cocoon whoever Abathur clones, not whoever he clones, being able to cocoon somebody, forcing a 5v4 or even 5v3 sometimes, it just made it a lot easier for ourselves there.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out really, really well. Anything else about those 3 games that you thought was standoutish? That which stood out.
Well, they're really fun games. I mean, Heartstuck support groups always keeps us on our toes. They have a bunch of different play styles. I mean, game 1 they had more of a traditional team comp. In game 2 they had triple frontline. Game 3 they played Abathur. You gotta make sure you kind of scout them before you play them, so you kind of know what they play on each map. Otherwise, they can just throw you for a loop if you're not prepared for it. And I think that we scouted beforehand, and that really helped us in our games against them tonight.
Yeah, the being able to see the different playstyles they run, an opponent runs, and being familiar to counter, especially like you said, a diverse squad like Heartstuck support group and the different types of comps they run can be very challenging, and I thought y'all did handle it really well. So the C West team, or the C West finals haven't been played yet. It is between ICC, TBD, and Bork's Side of the Moon. Do you have a preference for which team you play?
We kind of have a long history with TBD, and by the long history, I mean a long history of them beating us. So I kind of want to play them again. What's that?
I said so Bork's Side.
No, I'd actually rather play against TBD, because it would feel fantastic to beat them in the grand finals. If we're ever going to beat them, that would be the time to feel the best too. And we have one of our ex-teammates on that team as well, Greek Fire. He used to play with us in RCL last year. So it's always kind of a fun rivalry to play against them as well.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's always fun to play against the teams that you've had that you have a history with, especially a history that is spicy.
Yep. And they're very good teams too. I mean, they always have some good comps they run, and you can tell they prepare for their matches. So I think it'll be a good night of games if we play against them. But if we play against Bork's Side of the Moon too, then I'm sure that'll be a great game as well, whoever we play.
And the last question I have for you is, and I know you haven't been able to watch the replays yet and really do an analysis. So off the cuff, knowing that 3 out of your other 4 teammates are going to be mad at you, who's the MVP tonight? Just like initial impression.
Well, let's see here. Honestly, it's so hard to choose. I mean, honestly, I gotta give the MVP to our teamwork, our communication.
Oh my
goodness, it's hard to choose. I know it's such a stupid answer, but honestly, we have such good teamwork, and that kind of makes up for sometimes we are lower ranks than our teammates we play, and we sometimes beat Division B or A teams, and we say multiple times that it's because of our communication, how well we work together, that it's hard to choose as one person. I mean, like I said, but it's like Fenrir did a fantastic tonight too. I mean, I gotta give credit to him when he gets his one tricks, he does fantastic. Zeno's great on the tanks. He's pretty diverse on the few tanks he plays, and I think he always does a great job. I think he was on point with his CC and his peeling tonight, so I think everything went well there. Arlu had great healing all night tonight too, and the game he played Tychus was great. I think they banned it against it the next game, I believe. Like I might be wrong there. And then Dill just has great variety. He always is our fill, and whatever we need him to play, he'll do it.
Got it. So Greek Fire by leaving the team was your key to success. Understood.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah. No, he was awesome to have on the team too.
Yeah. And I know it's really hard to figure out to be like this was the key play, and usually it's not really a key player, like you said. It's how the team plays together. So as much grief as we all want to give you about that, it's not a wrong or a bad answer. Oh, what happened? Okay, there was who's the okay, Big Dill, real Big Dill. Was at like -5 health, running around the bruiser camp, boss camp area, and gets to safety. Stukov dies for the Vala, then more running around, gets to safety, and then suddenly dies to Rhaegar. What happened with that?
I do not know what moment you're talking about, unless it was a time where we we were all over the place. Is that on Cursed bottom lane, right?
Yeah, Cursed around bottom lane, and then he ended up dying like towards middle lane.
If it's a moment I'm thinking of, I don't know what was going on there. We were all over the place. We were going for different people. Everybody got so split up trying to chase people, and that was one of our weaker moments that game. It was kind of a scuffed fight. We did one of the best moments.
It was certainly something. Oh man.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that in replay. I don't remember seeing Vala die, but I was also focusing on my own stuff there at that point too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to pay attention to there. I bet Arlo can probably tell you about it because he died for Vala in there at one point, and then Vala still dies.
Yeah, I remember him dying there. I remember trying to go to help him.
So, all right. So before I let you go, I'm gonna turn it over to you. Anything else you want to talk about, mention, etc., etc. Rock on, man.
Shout out to my team. I mean, we did fantastic preparing for tonight. Just for the playoffs as well. We've been hitting the practicing hard. Been doing a lot of scouting, preparing for our teams. Trying to figure out what we can play against them that will be better against Heartstrike support group the best, and just the playoffs in general. Trying to figure out what they play, and just I don't know. We did fantastic in practice. I know that wasn't really an answer there, and all over the place, but I just think practicing was fantastic this week for us, and the last 2 weeks for playoffs, it's been great. That was a terrible answer, I know. I'm sorry.
It's alright, as long as you're ready. Ready going forward.
Yep, and thank you for casting tonight. We always love casts, so we appreciate you picking up the game tonight.
Yeah, I signed up specifically for this one, and I was fortunate enough to get it. Thank you, Raka, for letting me cast this match. It's my division. I think this is our y'all were in Div D last season, right?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, so this is our second season playing with you guys, and we've played again. Heartstruck has been in our division, I think, every season except for last season that they've been around.
Yeah, they were Division C last season.
Yeah, they jumped to D while we went to D and went straight to C, and so it was good to play with them again. So I really like the people, and so I wanted to. I was glad to have the opportunity to cast it.
Awesome. Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, congratulations on the win in big sweep fashion. And,
thank you.
Good luck going against those darn dirty Westers.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Have a good night, bud.
Thanks. You too.
All right, so fun fact, I'm having an issue with my mod controls of for the stream, but if you go to Nexus Gaming Series 2, that is the same URL as this current one, Nexus Gaming Series, but with the numeral 2 afterwards. Nexus Gaming Series 2, the D West finals are going on, and they're currently in game 3, Lowered Expectations versus All Random, All Middle Aged. I strongly encourage you go over there. It looks like it is Conflicted and Krogden doing that cast, so definitely check that out. Ekdar is also casting a Coastal Final right now, so check Ekdar out as well, and that is just ECTAR. I am so sorry that I'm not able to raid right now. I appreciate everybody coming to hang out. I will give one more pupper fan service before going. Alright, here is the dude. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh. Buddy, the camera's right there. It's right there. Alright. That is Arthas, Arphis, Minithel, the Lit King. I am Taco. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/eltaquito, ELTAQUITO, casters or exclamation point casters in the chat if you're having trouble with the spelling. Thanks to anybody who gave my channel some love tonight. And I'm on Twitter at the Lil Taco, like it says right here. I haven't tweeted in a bit, but I should tweet when I'm casting. It usually helps with stuff. Anyway, check it out. I also like to post pet pictures and stuff every now and then. And yeah, alright. With that, go check out Nexus Gaming Series 2 or Ekdar for more. Alright, Ekdar, alright, Orion, I'll give the puppy more treat. What he needs is dinner. You want a treat? Come here. You can't be bothered to get up? Right here. Alright, fine. Alright, now twitch.tv/Nexus Gaming Series 2 or twitch.tv/Ekdar. And with that, I bid you a good night. Thank you so much for hanging out.